Hi, my name is Myra Tanksley, and I'm recording this on January the 2nd, 2014. It is an audio tape of an Ohio Highway Patrol trooper refusing to take a report of my son being attacked, assaulted, and abused by a state of Ohio worker. I told him that I witnessed this, I audio tape it, and he still refused to take a report. So a lot of people, sometimes say, well, call this person, call that person. And you wouldn't believe the systemic corruption. That's what makes it so systemic, because everybody's on the same bandwagon. Everybody's going along to get along. And there's a sick code of silence in the state of Ohio, probably other states too, but definitely in the state of Ohio that I have seen while living this, that nobody wants to acknowledge abuse and neglect, especially at CDC. Management on down, the Attorney General, everybody, they don't want to acknowledge or report abuse and neglect, especially of my son. And so when people ask me, especially when they reference state agencies and stuff, it's just really like a waste of time, because even though I notify them, because everybody has that code of silence. And like I told a state senator, and they said, Ohio Department of Developmental Disability, I said, they're not going to do anything. That's their facility over there. They're not going to do anything but cover it up. And so what was so shameful about this Ohio Highway Patrol situation is they are the state police. They have the jurisdiction over state facilities and state grounds. So when crimes are committed, they are the ones that are supposed to actually file the reports. Nobody else, because I had contacted Columbus Police Department, but they really didn't have jurisdiction over at CDC, because CDC is a state facility and it's on state grounds. But that same day, I had contacted the Ohio Highway Patrol, Franklin County Board of DD, the Columbus Police Department, and within a few days, short days later, I had contacted Probate Court of Ohio, I had contacted Disability Rights, I had contacted the Ohio Attorney General. And everybody has turned their heads and have continued to turn their heads while he's being abused. Now, why does this stuff happen? Simple, because nobody has put a stop to it. And you look at the federal government, because there is jurisdiction from the Department of Justice where they have to enforce the CRIPA law, Civil Rights of Institutionalized Persons Act, which my son is under. And it's, it's pretty pathetic that, an institution that is, is treating one resident that way and probably treating other residents like him is allowed to operate and continue on. So, and the Justice Department needs to get involved. These are federal monies that these states are receiving for their corrupt, evil institutions. There's all kind of federal laws being violated. Federal civil rights being violated, So that's the reason why this disgrace in this country has gone on and gone on so long. Nobody has put a stop to it. But I don't want to forget God, because I'm a Christian woman. And He has a plan and a purpose in all of this too. And He's already done shown me that He's right in the thick of this thing. And He doesn't like when people are mistreated, but He has His way of doing it and His timeline of doing it. So without further ado, here is the tape of December the 1st, 2012 of this Highway Patrol trooper refusing to take a report from me after I see my son being attacked and punched by a state of Ohio worker. And this was actually taken on a microcassette back then. So I apologize for the quality, but you should be able to basically hear it. And later on, I'm going to add the comments and let you know exactly what was being said. But he did refuse to take the report. And thank you for listening.